Hollywood's got to love this weekend here, Thomas.
Yeah, especially with some recent snow up in the mountains where if they wanted to go skiing for a short period of time, in our northern mountains, there's plenty of snow to enjoy. So we'll actually start off with the snowpack. This was the snowpack as of yesterday. And as you can see, for the central and northern mountains, we're actually doing quite well with most of our northern Utah mountain ranges checking in with 90% or more, while our northernmost mountains from the Ogden area northward, 120% or more. However, there's still a very big disparity between what we're seeing in our northern mountains and in our southern mountains, especially southwestern Utah, where we're kind of ranging between 55 and 60%. So we still have a ways to go when it comes to the snowpack down there. But given the snow that we've seen up north, when you talk about the snow water equivalent across the entire state, we're looking at a little bit above average when it comes to snow water equivalent. This winter so far has been kind of a series of ups and downs. So as we began the month of December, we were below where we should be when it comes to median snowpack. Then we actually climbed above around December 10th, if you'll remember, because we went through a stormy pattern from the end of November through the first week of December. Then it was more or less quiet after that until we got to 2024. But since then, we've added about 4 inches of snow water equivalent. So we're back on the right track. We just need a lot more snow for our southern mountains to kind of keep up with our northern mountains. For today, we're not going to see any snowfall from the sky, but by tomorrow, that'll start to change. High pressure's keeping our weather quiet currently, but there's a storm system coming in from the west, and by tomorrow, it's going to result in a chance for scattered showers across the state. And with temperatures that are going to stay above our seasonal averages, we're actually going to be talking about a really good chance of mainly valley rain and mountain snow. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. In the meantime, we're mainly starting off with partly to mostly cloudy skies, with a lot of our cloud coverage being mainly high cirrus clouds. Still a really pretty view from Snow Basin as we look on from Mount Ogden. It doesn't really get much better than that. Always a pretty view. While we have the twinkling stars and calm conditions, Red Cliffs Lodge and Moab, as we're currently sitting at 28 degrees. Most spots across the state waking up with temperatures in the 20s and 30s, with a few spots in the high terrain waking up with temperatures in the teens. Your out-the-door forecast along the Wasatch Front after our chilly start. We'll eventually see temperatures this afternoon mainly hanging out in the upper 30s and low 40s under partly to mostly cloudy skies. I think we'll mainly see partly sunny skies along the Wasatch Front, and you're probably going to want the jacket for most of the day, as the sunset will be around 5:30. That sunset time continues to get later and later. Along the Wasatch Front, daytime highs will top out in the low to mid 40s, and we'll also likely see low to mid 40s in the Wasatch Back. But when you see the Wasatch Back and Wasatch Front with similar temperatures, chances are we're probably going to see a little bit of haze along the Wasatch Front. Thankfully, if we do see any haze with our storm system arriving tomorrow, not likely to be long-lived. In central Utah, daytime highs mainly in the 30s and 40s, and by the time you make your way down south, daytime highs mainly in the 40s and 50s. Even Beaver this afternoon could see a daytime high of 50 degrees, while St. George could actually hit the 60-degree mark. Maybe not a bad day to spend some time outside across the southwest desert. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast, and I'll start this at 4 o'clock this afternoon. The Futurecast showing a decent amount of clouds across the Beehive State as moisture will start to increase as we go from tonight into tomorrow. And you can see by tomorrow morning at 6, we'll start to look at the chance of wet weather beginning to increase. And I think the best chance overall across the state will be during the second half of the day, where we'll see scattered showers across the Beehive State. Maybe that best chance tomorrow will be up north with isolated activity down south. And then as we move our way into our Sunday, that'll kind of flip-flop with the chance of isolated showers up north with the chance of scattered showers down south. And as I told you before, with temperatures that are going to be staying above our seasonal averages, mainly going to be valley rain and mountain snow, with that snow line maybe quite high for this time of year, especially in northern Utah, where it could be 6,000 feet plus. Here's a look at the snow potential through Sunday afternoon, and it is showing that especially across the central, southern mountains and maybe even into the northern mountains, we could be talking about half a foot of snow plus. Of course, we'll keep our fingers crossed, and we'll fine-tune the forecast as we get that a little bit closer. And St. George will be around 60 degrees this afternoon, and as that chance of wet weather increases over the weekend, we'll be looking at daytime highs easing down a little bit in St. George. That best chance of wet weather looks like it's going to come between Sunday into Monday. Then along the Wasatch Front, partly cloudy skies for today, partly sunny, with low to mid 40s. Then scattered rain on Saturday, isolated rain on Sunday, and then we'll keep our unsettled weather pattern into next week as daytime highs remain consistent in the low to mid 40s with overnight lows low to mid 30s.